As little and insignificant as their stature suggests, they can do a lot of harm. How then do we deal with them with respect to dog food? Just maybe you are willing to let nature take its course. You see those ants crawling up around your dog food and you have no objections. Well, it is time to have a rethink. Why? As little as they are, they can render your dog helpless. They can bite and hurt your dog. The physical structure of the dog makes your canine unable to reach for some parts of its body. Let's say the regular ant bites your dog. This causes skin irritation that your dog may not be able to attend to. Imagine if the bite is close to the anus. The contact with this sensitive part can cause lots of pain. As a loving canine friend, you do not want your dog to go through that experience. Also, your dog may outrightly refuse to eat his meals if he sees ants crawling all over it. Under such circumstances, you do not want to force him to eat that meal. Although ants are a huge source of protein when consumed, how do you explain this to your dog? Grain-like dog meals are particularly susceptible to ant infestation. This is because wet meals are usually stored up in the refrigerator afterward, if not used up entirely. While we aren't ruling out protecting wet dog food, you should pay extra attention to grain-like dog meals. To avoid all these adverse possibilities, what can you do? Technique 1: Prevention rather than cure. Proper hygiene is of the essence when you have a dog or any pet around you. First, promptly attend to the mess created by your dog. Ensure that your dog's meals are stored appropriately. When not in use, your dog's grains should be stored up in an airtight, lid-sealed plastic container. If you are unable to get a lid-sealed plastic container, you can use a plastic gallon. The clock-like Titan crown should do the job quite well. Technique 2: Water as a saving grace. Ants cannot swim. They can do lots of things like finding their way around very impossible and tight corners. They have a great sense of coordination, however, they are unable to swim. You can take advantage of this inability of theirs. You are to put the dog's meal inside the small bowl. Afterward, pour about a quarter or half a liter of water into the large bowl. Next, you should put the small bowl with dog meal into the large bowl. Because of the water, the ants wouldn't be able to get from the large bowl into the small bowl. As inexpensive and easy as this method is, it is very effective. You should do this whenever you are to feed the dog. On the other hand, you should dispose of the water after the dog is done eating. Technique 3: How useful is petroleum jelly? This is still about taking advantage of the ant's inability. The legs of the ant cannot ply through moist and sticky areas. That's one way we are going to do away with them. The application of petroleum jelly makes it difficult for ants to move around your dog meals. Also, unlike items such as peppermint oil, the smell of petroleum jelly isn't harmful to your dog. First, you need a plastic or stainless steel tray and your dog's eating bowl. Apply the petroleum jelly all around the tray's exterior. You should ensure the base of the tray is very slippery with the petroleum jelly. Next, you can place the bowl with dog food inside the tray. Because the tray is slippery, the ant will be faced with the impossible task of reaching for the food. Technique 4: How bad can peppermint oil be? No doubt, there are items you should keep out of the reach of your furry buddy. Peppermint is one of them. However, if you can be cautious enough, you can take advantage of this ant repellent. We like to stress that caution is of the essence here. If you must use it, you shouldn't overuse the oil. Do not forget it contains toxins that are harmful to your dog. This oil should never be used solely. You should mix it with water. Technique 5: There's a price for every prize. There are anti-ant pet bowls that you can purchase. These items are designed to hamper ants from getting into your dog food. One great advantage of this bowl is the durability and span. Unlike the other alternatives, you can use this product for a lengthy period without strenuous protocol. We have discussed techniques that can help prevent ants from dog food. What if the ant is already in the dog food? For the records, ants cannot survive in freezing conditions as found in the refrigerator. In a while, those ants will die. Afterward, you can deal with removing the dead ants from that cold dog food. To do this conveniently, you can use a strainer. If your dog isn't giving you issues with the dead ants, they constitute a great deal of needed protein. So, the dead ants aren't a bad meal option after all. In conclusion, you should do all within your power to keep ants out of the reach of dogs. Your dog may be able to deal with larger-sized rodents effectively, but with ants, it's a big deal. Using any of the various techniques shared in this article, make sure your dog is protected from ants infestation. Equally important is proper hygiene in dealing with these creatures. Have you tried any of these techniques? Let us into what you think via the comment section. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also, drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details and visit our site www.zimdogfood.com for more awesome dog food and dog care content like this.